Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, it promises again to be another interesting episode because today I will be telling you the requirements to apply for a New Zealand visa. For the purpose of clarity, the New Zealand visitor visa. Because with the New Zealand visitor visa, you can apply for jobs when you are in New Zealand. And with that job offer, you can convert your visa, like you guys are saying it. You can get a work permit to work in New Zealand without having to leave the country. And I will also be telling you the steps to apply for this New Zealand visitor visa. Visitor visa is a tourist visa. It's for visits, for vacation, for tourism purpose. And also, in this very video, I will be telling you at the end where to apply for this visa by yourself. But if you want to use the service or services of travel agents, feel free to do so, because personally, for those of you who have been following me for some time, you know I do not process visas. I am not a travel agent. I am not a legal immigration consultant. So that is basically it. So there are many things you can do with a New Zealand visitor visa. With a New Zealand visitor visa, while you are in New Zealand, you can study for up to 3 months with a New Zealand visitor visa. And with a New Zealand visitor visa, you can do volunteer work for up to 6 weeks or 3 months or thereabout. So a lot of people have been able to land jobs through doing volunteer work right there in New Zealand. So this visa is powerful. And for those of you who have interest to also visit New Zealand for tourist purpose or tourist purposes, or you are going there for vacation, or you have family members there to visit, please go ahead. This visa is not as difficult to get as many of you are thinking. A lot of people have landed these visas. I have done this video some time ago, and people testified that they got the visa, even though I am not the one who processed the visa for them. Because like you know, I am not a travel agent. I do not process visas. So please do well to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so, and give this video a big like. And also for those of you saying Osa Comedy, whenever you drop a new content, we don't get notifications. Maybe it's because you've not turned on the notification channel here on this page, or this channel rather. So all you have to do is click the notification bell right here so that you get notified whenever I drop a new content right here on YouTube. So let's go into this content proper. So to visit New Zealand as a tourist, typically, you need to apply for a visitor visa. The specific requirements can vary depending on your nationality, but here are the general requirements and steps. 1, a valid passport. Your passport must be valid for at least 3 months beyond your intended departure from New Zealand. That is, if you intend to depart from New Zealand in 2 months' time, at least your passport should be expiring in 5 months' time. It must have at least 3 months validity beyond your intended stay. Number 2, completed application form. You need to complete the visitor visa application form NZ1017. Don't worry, be patient to watch this video to the end. I will be dropping you and telling you where to get all this. We don't do things half-half here. I give it my fullest. So the third requirement, application fee. Pay the visa application fee. The amount may vary depending on your country or origin and the type of visa you are applying for. So When it concerns visa fee, everything, don't worry. We are coming there. Now, photograph. Provide passport-sized photographs that meet the New Zealand immigration requirements. It has a specific size. We are coming to that. That is where that website comes in, where you will go and apply for these visas, or this visa, so to speak, by yourself. Proof of financial means. In many cases, we call this proof of funds. So you must show that you have enough money to support yourself during your stay in New Zealand. This can be demonstrated through bank statements, pay slips, and or other financial documents. Basically, I have done a lot of videos on this, and we regularly call this POF, proof of funds. So they don't want you to come to their country to be stranded. All they just want you to do is to demonstrate that you have sufficient funds to take care of yourself while you are there in New Zealand. So requirement number 7, travel itinerary. So provide a detailed travel itinerary, including your plans for entering and leaving New Zealand. So what this is telling you is that how you plan to come to their country, how long you are staying. If you are there to visit somebody, clearly state it in the visa application. If you are there for tourist purposes, clearly state the places you intend to visit, the day you are coming to that country and the day you are leaving. And also under travel itinerary, we have flight reservations. You understand? So the next one will be proof of accommodation. Yes, proof of accommodation. Evidence of where you will be staying during your visit, such as hotel bookings or a letter from a host. What they are saying here is that when you are invited by somebody in New Zealand to visit, in many cases, that person that sent you a letter of visitation usually states in that letter that when you come to New Zealand or into that country, you are going to be staying with them. So if that person has said in a letter of invitation that he or she is going to be the one to shoulder your accommodation burden, all you have to do is just to show that letter where that person has clearly stated that you are going to stay at their place. So by so doing, you may not really need hotel bookings or reservation, if you will. So the next one is health and character requirements. Health and character requirements. Health, you might need to provide a medical certificate or undergo a health examination if you plan to stay in New Zealand for more than 6 months. So that is to say, if you don't plan to stay there for more than 6 months, you might not even need this. Even if you plan to stay there for more than 6 months, you might still need it. So return tickets. Now, under the character, you may need to provide a police clearance to prove that you have a good character. Usually, people get this from the police station, from what I know in Nigeria. So when you get cleared by the police that you have not committed any crime or any serious crime, that document is known as a PCC, which is Police Clearance Certificate. So the next one, return or onward tickets. You must show that you have a ticket to leave New Zealand or enough money to buy one. That is to say, if you are coming to New Zealand, you are expected to have a return ticket to show that you are ready to leave that country as clearly stated in your visa application. Or if you don't have that, if you have not bought the ticket yet, at least have the money in your bank account to show them that this is what you will be using to buy your return ticket. You understand? So that is how it is. So supporting documents, depending on your specific circumstances, additional documents may be required, such as letter from your employer, proof of ties to your home country, or an invitation letter from friends or family in New Zealand. So what I'm reading to you right now is from the source. From the source. So a friend can invite you to New Zealand to visit. Family members can also invite you as well to visit New Zealand. All you have to do is to put everything right and together appropriately. Now, what are the steps to apply for this New Zealand visitor visa? Now, step number 1, determine the type of visa you need. What are they trying to tell you here? Visit the Immigration New Zealand website to determine the specific visa category that applies to your situation. That website, I will be telling you where to get that website. So, steps to apply number 2, gather required documents. Collect all necessary documents mentioned above under the requirements. Step number 3, submit your application. You can apply online through the Immigration New Zealand website, which I will be dropping at the end of this video, or submit a paper application at the nearest New Zealand visa application center near you. You can do this visa application online, or you can have this application filled into paper, into a document, and you go to the nearest New Zealand immigration visa application center to submit your visa application. Step number 4, wait for processing. The processing time can vary, so it's best to apply well in advance of your planned travel date. Usually, I advise people, if you are intending to travel on a visit to any country, at least 90 days before that day, apply for that visa. If you are traveling to, if you have an event to attend, or you are going to visit a country in 4 months' time, try to apply now before that time. Because sometimes there are usually visa delays, just like many people are seeing right now with Canada. So, step number 5, receive your visa. If your application is approved, you will receive your visa, which allows you to enter New Zealand. So basically, these are just the steps. All you have to do, if you follow what I've just told you now, and go to the New Zealand immigration website, which is now in the description section of this video. The official New Zealand immigration website, where you can personally apply for visa by yourself, is now in the description section of this video. Click that link. It takes you directly to the official New Zealand government immigration website. Read through. All you need to know, the steps to apply for that visa, everything is right there, coupled with the fact that I just gave you the requirements. So keep applying for these visas, and in the comment section, tell me what you want me to make a video on next, and I will surely deliver. This one is also coming based on popular demands, and like you can see, I have done it. Till I see you in my next video, keep winning. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it.